Hi everyone, it's Mitch from pigdogs.com. I got Rod the Puck Dog with me. Excuse me. I am remote here from Paris Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. I'm at a conference. Really has nothing to do with sports betting at all. It's all internet stuff. And I don't know. But I'm meeting a lot of people that are interested in what we do. Interested in you people. And of course, I'm always interested in what you guys are up to. But obviously, we had some Wi-Fi connection problems earlier back at my hotel. Right before I leave, right before I have to leave, the Wi-Fi starts working again, of course. But I know here I have a solid Wi-Fi connection, and Rod is with me. You can see a lot of people eating breakfast. Got a full buffet over here. We can go take a look at that if you want. And we're going to give out a bunch of picks. I don't see a ton of people joining us. Of course, we're not at our regular time, but I think people will start to show. Rod, we got a real nice card today, though. Just a really good mix. We got just 2 NHL, but we got 8 NBA games, of course, with the cancellation in Los Angeles of the Clippers-Lakers game. It's not canceled, it's postponed, meaning that they are going to play it. They're just not going to play it today. And, we've got a solid college basketball schedule with a lot of the good teams. It's weird. I'm wearing buds, but they're not working, so I can't hear anything through them. So I'm gonna take them off. Chris just sent me an email of his. So I don't know if he's here or if he isn't here. But Rod, what are you looking at today?
For me. We'll do the NHL.
Yeah, let's start with the NHL. Let's get rolling. I got a conference to go to, so we're live on the air.
Okay.
You can look in the camera, give everyone that big smile. Chris and I saw a Chewbacca shirt yesterday, and we're like, we should have Rod wear the Chewbacca shirt, and kind of like we'll cut the head off it, and we'll put your head on the Chewbacca. Of course, everyone hit the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. I'm going to go over those spread knowledge picks that I did this morning because I know the show was not our best effort. So, Rod, go ahead with today's NHL action. You went to the dark when you did that. Now you're pitch black. There you go.
There you go. So, there's 2 NHL games. We got Ottawa on back-to-back tonight, going into Buffalo. The Sabres.
Oh shit, I don't even have this camera on.
Give me the Sabres at home.
There we go.
The other NHL game, we got the Blues at Calgary playing on a back-to-back. The Blues on a back-to-back are 6-1. So, give me the Blues and Calgary on a back-to-back with Billings, and he didn't play last night. It was Al instead. So that's my 2 looks for the NHL. The 2 games I like in the NBA, give me Boston over Miami tonight.
The Heat are 21-2 at home. Hold on. Hey, the Heat are 21-2 at home this season, and so I mean, what's the angle here on this Boston pick?
For me, I think Boston has been playing some pretty good basketball. I think they step up here tonight to be a good game and squeak out a win. Even though the number is crazy at home, I'm going to go like a little contrary and go the other way for Boston. I think they step up here tonight.
Yeah, you can take that. Thank you. So, go ahead, Rod. Talk about games. I'm going to show everyone what we got for breakfast here at our buffet.
Okay.
I know people care.
College basketball team I like. Big matchup. Purdue at Rutgers. I don't think Rutgers has ever beaten Purdue yet.
We got a selection of fruit.
I think Rutgers can turn that around and finally beat
Got some of these things.
Time.
Notice the placement. Notice the placement here of the raspberries. It's 1 raspberry and 2 blueberries per customer. Don't even think about a 3rd blueberry. Not going to happen. It will not happen. If someone sees a 3rd blueberry there, there's going to be a team meeting. It's going to be hell to pay for that. I see 2 per cup. That's exactly the way it should be. We got granola. We got some live pastry. You want to say hello to our live audience? Susanna there, working the fruit station. We got some eggs. And then, of course, Rod's favorite, egg whites. We got potatoes. What is this? Crispy applewood smoked bacon. There's a piece of it right there. Then we got breakfast link sausage. It's gluten-free right there. And then cinnamon brioche, maple syrup. Oh, gluten. Bastards. And just a vat of ketchup. And a tub of maple syrup. There you go. So that's what we got for breakfast this morning. Rod, let's get back to some sports picks.
Another game I'm looking at, I like, we got Buffalo and Akron here. Give me Akron minus 7.5. It's out right now.
I kind of like this. I like the Zips in that one too. I think that it's time for them to make a statement here, and beating Buffalo is just going to be a key to the whole thing because Buffalo has been the beast of the MAC conference for the last 4 years. 2 NCAA tournament wins in the last 2 years for the Buffalo Bulls. But this defense on the Bulls team, you stink, man. You stink. It's like, D up, fellas. I mean, how in the hell are you going to beat a good team allowing like 600 points a game? I mean, I swear, man, I drove down the lane and laid one in on them. It's like, I don't even know what the hell they're even doing there. It's like... But it's like, I love the way the Zips are playing, and I think it's like, it's one of those things like when Roger Federer was down in tennis and he said, I want to be number 1 again. And they kind of rallied the troops, he circled the wagons, and he did it. And I think Akron is doing that same thing in the MAC this year. 4 years out of the tournament, they want back, and they're playing like it. I love the way the Zips are playing. I think they are the MAC representative in the NCAA tournament. I think Buffalo's going to the NIT.
And another pick I like, kind of might not like, but I like Rhode Island here. Give me Rhode Island minus 3.5 here.
Rhode Island has gotten back into my good graces. I know they lost to Brown outright, but they're back in my good graces. All right, it hasn't been a lovin' with the Rams this season, you know? It hasn't been, but they have been playing a lot better recently. We'll give credit where credit is due. Hey, we're honest when they're bad. We can be honest when they've been playing better, and I think that Rhode Island has at least done some things to try and remedy the situation over there. We'll be nice, we'll call it stop the bleeding.
This, what to make of this Michigan and Nebraska game? I'm looking at this Michigan and Nebraska, and Michigan 0-5-1 the last 6 ATS. Nebraska's 5-1 ATS. Kind of looks pretty easy to me. I'm going to go the other way. I think Michigan might show up tonight. I'm going to take Michigan to beat Nebraska.
I'm going to disagree with you there. I think the wheels are off the cart. I think the wheels are off the cart in Ann Arbor. I think the Wolverines' best basketball is behind them, and I just don't like the way they're playing. But if they want to be an NCAA tournament team, they have to draw a line in the sand today. But I think the Huskers at home in the Big Ten Conference, the home teams have ruled the roost. I don't see the way that Michigan has been playing right now able to go into Lincoln and beat the Huskers. I just don't see it. I'll take my 4 points. I think Nebraska money line in that game. As Kevin here is from Nebraska, who's sitting next to me. He does huntinglife.com is his website, and he's from Nebraska.
And I turned 50 today, so.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Go Huskers. We'll figure it out.
There we go. So this is how they do it in Nebraska. Go Big Red. Go, right? I've been to Nebraska games, so I know this. What else do we got?
Then the game I'm looking at, Virginia and Florida State. This Virginia team definitely not the three-point shooting team we've seen last year, that's for sure. It's definitely not playing so good. Give me Florida State here. I think they can beat Virginia today.
This is the best Florida State team I've ever seen. Usually, I'm not saying the best athletic team or that they have the best players I've ever seen on a Florida State team. As a team, this is the best Florida State team I've ever seen because they haven't choked away a lot of games. They lost at Pittsburgh early in the season, so they looked like they were going to be the same team all over again. But they're not the same team. They went into Florida, beat the crap out of the Gators in the swamp, and then, they've also done some other great things on the road. They lost at Indiana, but outside of that, they haven't lost at all, right? So it's like they're undefeated in the ACC. They could be the ACC champs. They got to win here. Did you lose me?
Villanova at St. John's here. I think Villanova beat St. John's.
They've found their game. The Cats. They have found their game. They have found their game. Villanova. They look like Villanova again. They look good. I love the way Villanova's playing. So those are
give me Tennessee here. I don't like this Texas A&M team. The wheels have fell off them team.
I gotta say I'm on the other side here. I like the Aggies. I thought that the Aggies played poorly out of conference to start the season. Then in conference they started to play well. Then they played an out of conference game against Oklahoma State. It was the same as all their other out of conference games, and now they're back in conference again. It's just too many points. Just me, I could see it. But thanks to everyone that's joining us. I just want to. We're doing a special time, a special show back at my hotel. The Wi-Fi was out this morning, so we tried to do a show, a spread knowledge show, and I'm going to give those picks again for spread knowledge. So here was one of them. It was Utah State minus 13 for spread knowledge. And that was my first pick that I gave out this morning. I also like the under in this game, based upon the. It's the over, right? I think it was the other game that we did it on. We just took Utah State in this game. I don't know, but that's the spread knowledge software. You can get a 7-day free trial. Use that link. What else we like, Rod? Anything? I got one more spread knowledge pick for everyone too.
Jump over to the NBA here. Denver and Memphis. I think this Memphis team playing way better basketball than Denver. There are a couple injuries. I think Memphis up in the air. I think Memphis will beat Denver today.
I think that could be the best game on the board. I think that's the best, from a fan's perspective, the best game on the board is this game, the Denver game.
Let's be the most competitive anyways.
Let me give another spread. Let me do another spread knowledge pick. It's the same one that I gave out this morning. It's going to be VCU minus 9. It's an A-rated pick. We went 3-0 in our spread knowledge picks yesterday. So be sure to take advantage of it if you haven't. So I did the show this morning. Those you guys, this is my badge. And these are all my tickets for food and drinks. and I am, like you guys didn't know this already, VIP. You know what that stands for? Something Puck Dogs. Very important Puck Dogs. Anyways, Rod, let's wrap it up. I think I'm going to start to annoy people here. I don't think I'm starting to. I think I've already annoyed some people. Let me move out of here, and while we're doing this, I'll start walking around a little bit. I know people always like it when I do that on the shows. So this is my backpack that I wear to these conferences and stuff. We're gonna take it on the road. Do this. You can keep talking, Rod. I'm just gonna move. I'm annoying people. Like the story of my life.
NHL, I like the Sabres on the puck line, the Blues on the money line. NBA, I like Boston +1. I like Memphis -1.5 today. I like Charlotte -1.5.
We got an omelet station.
College basketball. I like Rutgers. Rutgers is my best bet today. I think they finally beat Purdue. Followed by I like Akron -7.5. I think they beat up on Buffalo. I like Michigan here. I think Michigan can actually finally stand up and actually play a game. I also like Rhode Island -3.5. I think they win there today too. Give me Tennessee also -11, and I like Villanova. Top 3 plays today for me, best bets, the Sabres on the puck line, and Rutgers -.